Please see a white doctor.
It's only available after 4. If you're not,
So you're saying in the whole entire building there isn't one white doctor?
your kid has to be seen by a pediatrician.
Okay, so you're telling me that my kid has chest pain, so he's gonna have to sit here until 4 o'clock. Can I see a doctor, please, that's white? That doesn't have brown teeth or speaks English. Huh?
If the doctor is black,
Okay, let's don't get started with this. Oh my god. Being white in this country, I should just shoot myself.
Go to the hospital.
go to the hospital.
Does being white makes him more...
Go to the hospital.
That speaks English, that doesn't have brown teeth.
Well, speaking English is one thing, being white is different.
This is this website.
How are you communicating to everyone? Everyone's incapable of speaking English.
Yeah.
They're licensed, that's why they're here.
Your child clearly has more issues with you being his mother than him needing to see a doctor. You are extremely rude and racist. You want to talk about people being at a hospital? Maybe you should check yourself.
There was a daughter,
I don't
a girl
care.
that died over there. I'm asking for my... Why are you yelling at me? This is what happens when
You are yelling at everyone. You are yelling at everyone.
My son is sick.
So
you're
what?
coming here to fight me because
No, we are not fighting. We are fighting because...
You're brown, you're all attacking
Well,
me
there are...
because
I'm
white.
sure there are other people who are reasonable.
It's because you're racist.
No, it's because I'm white.
No.
You're attacking me.
Slurs.
Hold on,
That's not
criminal.
okay.
Step back. This is my personal bubble.
She is perfectly...
So you're saying in the whole entire building there isn't one white doctor? Oh my god, what type of horrible country do I live in?
I don't know. You
My
have
kid
to
is
ask
sick,
yourself.
so I want to see somebody else that doesn't have brown teeth that speaks English.
I said, well, but I watched them closely, and I noticed that there was, though they were white, and they would call themselves white, there was a difference between them and the white one over here. And that basic difference was this. In Asia or the Arab world or in Africa, where the Muslims are, if you find one who says he's white, all he's doing is using an adjective to describe something that's incidental about him, one of his incidental characteristics. So there's nothing else to it. He's just white. But when you get the white man over here in America and he says he's white, he means something else. You can listen to the sound of his voice when he says he's white. He means he's boss. That's right. That's what white means in this language. You know the expression free, white, and 21. He made that up. He's letting you know all of them mean the same. White means free, boss. He's up there. So that when he says he's white, he has a little different sound in his voice. And I know you know what I'm talking about. This was what I saw was missing in the Muslim world. If they said they were white, it was incidental. White, black, brown, red, yellow. It doesn't make any difference what color you are. And so this was the religion that I had accepted and had gone there to get a better knowledge of it. I am not a racist in any form whatsoever. I don't believe in any form of racism. I don't believe in any form of discrimination or segregation. I believe in Islam. I'm a Muslim. And there's nothing wrong with being a Muslim. Nothing wrong with the religion of Islam. That just teaches us to believe in Allah as the God. And those of you who are Christians probably believe in the same God. Because I think you believe in the God who created the universe. And that's the one we believe in, the one who created the universe. The only difference being you call him God and we call him Allah. Jews call him Jehovah. If you could understand Hebrew, you'd probably call him Jehovah too. If you could understand Arabic, you'd probably call him Allah. But since the white man, your friend, took your language away from you during slavery, the only language you know is his language, your friend's language. So you call for the same God he calls for. When he's putting a rope around your neck, you call for God, and he calls for God. So that once you realize that I believe in the Supreme Being who created the universe and believe in him as being one, I also have been taught in Islam that one God who only has one religion, and that religion is called Islam, and all of the prophets who came forth taught that religion. Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, all of them. And by believing in one God and one religion and all of the prophets, it creates unity. There's no room for argument, no need for us to be arguing with each other. And also in that religion, the real religion of Islam. And when I was in the Black Muslim movement, they didn't have the real religion of Islam in that movement. It was something else. And but the real religion of Islam doesn't teach anyone to judge another human being by the color of his skin. The yardstick that is used by the Muslim to measure another man is not the man's color, but the man's deeds, the man's conscious behavior, the man's intentions. And when you use that as a standard of measurement or judgment, you never go wrong. But when you just judge a man because of the color of his skin, then you're committing a crime, because that's the worst kind of judgment. When they start indicting us because of our color, that means we're indicted before we're born, which is the worst kind of crime that can be committed. And the Muslim religion has eliminated all tendencies to judge a man according to the color of his skin, but rather the judgment is based upon his deeds.